Hi guys, my name is Cami and welcome to another video. Today we're just going to jump right into it. I grabbed 4 colors because I got selected to test an Amigurumi pattern, which is going to be the duck in a dino costume. Here is the author of this pattern. This is ARF Crochet or ARF Crochet. And yeah, they chose me as well as I think 5 other people. So the plan is the duck is going to be yellow, the beak is going to be orange, the dino costume is going to be this light blue, and any details are going to be black. I think it's going to work pretty nicely since the Halloween season is approaching, and I don't know, these colors together kind of give Halloween. Here are the exact yarns I'm going to be using. I am going to be using a 2.5mm for the duck, and I am supposed to size up the hook for the costume because it's removable, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go with a 3mm or a 3.5, but I guess we'll figure it out. I am almost done with the body. Don't mind my stitch marker. Honestly, I'm not sure why I decided to go with a 2.5mm because this is Yarn Art Jeans Plus, and I usually use 2.5mm on the regular jeans. So it's a little bit difficult, but it's workable, and I know for a fact that 2.5mm is great with Yarn Art Dolce, I think it's called Dolce, and this baby puff. So hopefully it will be easier with the rest of the pattern. Alright, I finished the duck. I have a few thoughts about the pattern. I did make lots of notes for the author, so I hope it will be helpful. The main thing is the assembly instructions were very ambiguous, especially for the feet, so I'm not sure if I did it right. But it looks kind of cute. The little floppers are sticking out, and I think the eyes I used are a little bit too big. You're supposed to attach the beak between the eyes, but I decided to go 1 row lower just because I thought it would look silly. I just wish I place the eyes further apart from each other than I did, but hey, it's still cute. And now it's time to give it a little outfit, and I think I'm going to use a 3.5mm. Here's my logic behind it. So the pattern is telling you to use 0.5mm bigger hook for the outfit, but I'm going to use chenille and it's squishy, as opposed to cotton acrylic blend, which is less squishy. So to counteract the squishiness, I'm just going to go even bigger with the hook size and hope for the best. Okay, I think I have all the parts finished, or most of the parts, and I love how the costume kind of looks like an egg right now. I'm supposed to crochet eyeballs for the dino costume, but the pattern also says you can just sew some buttons in place of the eyes, so I'm going to look for some buttons and see if I can find something cute. I found my button jar. I feel like one of these 3 pairs is going to be good. I think I'm going to go with the light blue, not light blue, dark blue, small blue. Whenever I'm making anything in color, I really dislike using straight up black. Not that it looks bad, but it's just a different vibe. If I was going for a creepy look, then I would use the black one, but yeah. Okay, now I'm supposed to put the duck into the egg, so a moment of truth. Well, it does fit very tightly, and I think the flippy floppers are supposed to be inside based on the pictures, and this just might not work for me. Well, I'll just keep it like this for now. Also, the beak is ridiculously long, and I kind of love that. Alright, so let's get to sewing. There's a lot of sewing in this pattern. Can my needle even go through this? It can't. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, this one works fine. What do we think? I'm going to split the Himalaya Super Soft yarn in this color. I hope it's the right label. It's a very dark navy blue. Alright, I am going to do the rest off camera, and I'll see you when it's done. Boom, limbs attached. Honestly, especially if you look at this from this perspective, it started as a chicken, or a duck I guess, then it transitioned into a duck in an egg, and now it's a duck in a frog. Well, it needs a tail, and it needs some spikes. Alright guys, I think that's the finished product. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to take some better footage of this guy because I need some sunlight. But it's honestly, oh, it's kind of cute. Here's the duck. I did manage to fit most of the wings into the costume. And I love this guy. He looks so cute. I really love the buttons as eyes for the dinosaur. Personally, I would try to carry the spikes all the way to the tip of the tail, but that's just a design choice. Other than that, I really enjoyed working with this pattern. Testing it was a new and a fun experience. I did make sure to share all my thoughts with the creator. I provided them with pictures, so I'm really excited to say that this pattern should be coming out soon. If it's already out by the time I am posting this video, I'm going to link it in the description if you're interested to check it out. I do recommend it. I think it's very cute. There are many variations on small details included in the pattern, so technically everyone duck can look a little bit differently. I wouldn't say it's the easiest pattern. If you've never made anything amigurumi before, it might be a little bit fiddly, especially whenever you're supposed to go through like both layers of a squished circle. As someone who's been crocheting for like 2 years now, who doesn't do amigurumi that often, it's doable. It's pretty good. It's pretty cute. And would I make it again? Probably. Why not? But I think I yapped enough for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!